morning. Standing like people. Happy Friday. Jeez. Pretty sure she has allergies. You got allergies? Okay. Sit. Stay. 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 Eat. So patient sometimes. And I would feed the hamster, but guess what? We still don't got any food. I'll feed him today though because, well, I will go get food for the hamster since I will be having the car today and I only have to work 4 hours. Well, thank you for bringing them to the sink, but you could have put them in the dishwasher like I asked you to. Guess I'll do that. Okay. That's that. I'm gonna go pee now. Okay. Good morning. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. Hey, that's better. Yeah. Okay, so I make a to-do list in my brain because keeping it written down just doesn't work sometimes. For me, I don't know why. I've got 5 minutes, 4 minutes technically, to be doing something. I could probably get a new claim done in 4 minutes, but I can't find any. So, well, not any that are dated October 15th. Anyways, after this, I need to see what tools I need to take the garbage disposal from the sink. Oh, I'm not looking forward to doing this, of course, and why would you? I don't want to hire anyone though because that's expensive. That's kind of dumb. I just don't think that is something I need to be spending money on. I can do it myself. Yeah, so yesterday I asked Dad if he had any knowledge about garbage disposals, but he doesn't have any knowledge on garbage disposals, so he's just like, I would just replace it. So, I get to find out, see if I can learn something today, get the garbage disposal taken out, learn something. I'll reiterate that, what I learned to Dad, and then he'll probably be like, oh, is that you good? You know what would help to make our garbage disposal last longer is if we had a water softener. That's the word I was looking for. But we don't. So, you know, water softener costs more than garbage disposal. At least the new garbage disposal is not, it's not over $100. I may just have to, we may just have to wait to get a new garbage disposal if I can't fix this one, but we'll see. We'll see. So right now, I got 1 more minute, and then I will be logging off of work, and then Yeah, then I'm gonna get to work on my house. Bless you, JJ. Pretty sure she does have allergies though. Oh fall, oh fall. Look at all the leaves. I remembered to put the garbage and recycle out yesterday, which is fantastic. Do you see? There they are. They're not, is that right? No, there they are. They're right there. I put them neatly out there, and they don't ever put them neatly back, but I don't think they care, honestly, and it doesn't really matter. It's not like they're in the middle of the street or broken. So I got to put on some regular socks and shoes and then get to work on the disposal. Woohoo! Fun, fun. Okay, first things first, disconnect your hoses. This hose is the only hose connected on my garbage disposal. Some people have two hoses, this one and this one, but I only have the one. So, let's get to disconnecting. I do not have a big enough wrench, so I'll be going to Dad's house to get one. Okay, so I'm back. I got this wrench from my dad. This wrench, which is called a locking channel wrench. It is called such because it has channels. So I'm going to use this to take off the big pipe. Alright, as you can see, I got the pipe off. It just turns, so like this part here turns. No big deal. So I put that out of the way. The next move will be to unscrew these screws. As you can see, they are, I can't see, hold on. Screws, where are they? Yeah, these screws, they're just Phillips screwdriver. So, I think I've got 4 of them. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 of them. So I gotta take a Phillips screwdriver, get this part unscrewed, and I'll be able to remove this. Alright. So after fiddling around with a couple of the screws that were there, I realized the screws are not holding on the garbage disposal. So you don't even have to mess with that. So once you get your hose disconnected, you grab the garbage disposal by the base and twist it counterclockwise or clockwise, and it will come off. It's probably about 20 pounds, so not too heavy. All right, so my next task will be to get this. Actually, I don't even think I need to get that part off. We're gonna unscrew. There are 4 screws on the top here. Here, you know what? Let me put you up here. I'll angle you down this way. Okay, so there are 4 screws on the top of this part. So get your Phillips screwdriver. We will unscrew the top. But before you take this apart, I would recommend getting a piece of masking tape or duct tape, put it somewhere on here so that when you place this back together, it is aligned appropriately. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Come on. Alright, so there. The 4 screws down here. I laid them in order. Oh, that's cool. So I laid them in order of what I took out. I did not go cross like this because I wanted to be able to remember where I took out. So I know I started here, and I went around. That's what I did. So just lay them out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, get back on the tripod. Okay, so that's done. Now, what we're gonna do next, we needed to separate this part from this part. This part houses the motor. And in order to do that, we're gonna take a screwdriver, wedge it in between, and, oh, there's no in between. We're gonna try and wedge it up in there and get it apart. So this will take me a moment, but I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, so after struggling for a little while, I noticed on garbage disposal that where the screws come out has a little lip like that, see? And so what you want to do is get that, what I did is I took a screwdriver and I wedged it up on the, I wedged it up against the base and I tapped around it where all the screws go in, tapped around it pretty good, went around a couple of times, and then finally it popped off. So this is what turns. It's connected to the bottom. This turns in the motor. The motor looks like this. Okay, now I can see in here there's some crud in it. Like, I don't know what this stuff is. And I think because of that, I might have to just get a new garbage disposal. There's like a piece of cardboard that's supposed to be in there. Some other stuff. Okay, so the seal around that is fine. Or, well, I don't know. This should have like a seal around here. Alright, so from what I know, this should have a seal. So this is a big magnet, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. You know what? Let me find out. It's metal, but I don't think it's a magnet. So what I think goes on is these copper coils, when they generate the electricity, or when the electricity is generated in the copper coils, it makes, you know, something electrical and sciencey happen, which spins the doodad. The choppers get spun. So what I want to do is get in here. So I need to get this part off. And it looks like this should just come off. So I'm going to work on that and see what comes up. So, struggling a little bit more to get this top housing off of the motor bit. I took a smaller screwdriver and I wedged it in between the metal and the plastic part. I had to use a hammer to tap down there, and I was able to get up. As you can see, there's a little bit of a wedge. So then I've been taking the bigger screwdriver. I've been working my way around the motor, or whatever you call this part, the housing unit for the blades. So just work your way around. There's a good seal on that. Don't try to do it all at once, because if you do that, you're bound to break something. See, I try to rush it a little bit here. There's a little lifting, but that's okay. That little lifting is not going to hurt anything. Work your way around. Eventually, okay, Not right now, but eventually you'll be able to take it off. Here we go. See that? Nasty. Alright, so you can see that there. This is the plate here with the blades. It's very rusted, gunky. It's leaking down here. You can see because there's rust and food and gunk and just gross. Gross. That's what it is. It's just gross. So we're going to clean this up and make sure there's no holes there that shouldn't be there. We got to check this screw right here. We're going to have to take that off. Make sure the seal around that is good. So let's get to that. Okay, a little detour here. I just went downstairs in the basement to find the PB blaster because this bolt is rusted on. I can't get it off. And JJ went crazy. You want to know why? She's a Jack Rat Terrier. Look what she just found. It was alive. Isn't that awesome? What a good girl. Poor little mouse. But sorry, you don't belong in my house. Alright, time to dispose of this now. Okay, so I'm back downstairs. Got the PB blaster. PB blaster. PB penetrating catalyst. So use it that is rusted, anything that is rusted or corroded, stuck or frozen. Use an automotive, industrial, marine, agricultural, or other operations. So I'm thinking this one's other. So we're just gonna spray this on. It says to, where are the directions? I know you gotta spray it on. Anyway, let me just do that. Okay. Then what? I think you just wait. No need for spray straw, pinpoint spray. I don't care about that. I need to know the directions. Breaks free rust or frozen parts. Blah, blah, blah. I know what it does, but where are the directions? Oh. Hey, shake the can. Okay, completely saturate the troubled area. Don't hold back if you think it's not enough. And then give it another spray. Let sit for a few minutes. Tap lightly. Respray to hasten results. So I'm going to spray some more. I don't think it was enough. Alright, well, I'll let that sit for a minute. And we'll come back to it. Okay. I still can't get it. So I sprayed more PB blaster. Got on my glasses now. I sprayed more PB blaster underneath between here, underneath there. I was just up here, but I figured I need to go underneath. So underneath. Now I'm just gonna wait for that to do whatever it's gotta do. Just so you know, you need to stick an Allen wrench on this end. This is the biggest one I have, it fits. And because if you were to turn this, if you just to turn this, it's going to, the whole thing's going to turn. All right, well, it will if I set it down. It turns there, like that. See, and that's not going to help anybody. So we'll just wait for that to do whatever it's going to do. And hopefully that'll do the trick so that I can get so I can get that off. So I guess I'll go watch another show. It appears the fresh mouse wasn't the only one roaming around the basement. We need a clean house. Yeah. Nasty. And I've got to sterilize. I almost forgot the reason I'm leaving the house. I gotta return my dad's wrench or whatever thing it's called. This doodad. The big wrench. The channel something. I forget what it's called. I'll just call it a big wrench. And I told JJ, we go bye-bye car? We go bye-bye? She's very excited to go bye-bye car. So I will stop torturing her and we shall go. Alright, so after I was done cleaning up the island with all the debris and putting the stuff away, I decided to fry up some fish. This is a pollock fish. Not pollock. Pollock. It's just a white fish, you know. Defrosted a couple of fillets and I lightly breaded with flour and seasonings. And I put that in the pan and fried both sides up. It was really good. And I served that with some mixed veggies. Oh, Halloween. Okay. I'm like, okay, yeah. Halloween costume. That's my best friend back there, right there. Right there. She's getting gas. I'm in her car. And we're hanging out for just a little while anyway. And that's all I've got to say about that. So, you see how dark it is right now? That's because it's like 10 something. 10:28. And the dog needs water, I hear. Alright, JJ, let me get you some more water. Also, there is no also. It's just 10:30. So, I'm getting getting the dog some water. And then, we're going to bed. So, I'll talk at you later. Have a good night. Toodles. Bitches on top of the roof, testing on bitches as hard as I can. Eating halal, driving